Hi everyone, I'm Alex and I'm the hands behind Lovecraft Crochet. My plushies are for the anxious, depressed, autistic, and neurodivergent. Small enough to travel in a purse, backpack, diaper bag, or even your pocket. You can check out my Facebook page or TikTok to see what patterns are available and stay tuned for the new ones coming out. I also make hats, scarves, blankets, and dice bags for the tabletop gamer or dice goblin in your life. Feel free to order through the page, TikTok DMs, or via email at love.craft.crochet@gmail.com. Now, on to the segment.
Killing 15
Due to the graphic and disturbing nature of the crimes discussed, listener discretion is advised.
Hey, I'm AJ Carey.
And this is Killing 15 Minutes. I asked for this case specifically. Well, I told Sam to pick one of the many versions of this story. She decided to do the original. The case that started many copycats and has changed laws on an international level. Have you figured it out yet? Why, yes, they read the title of the episode, Sam.
I make it the title of the episode.
I'm gonna make sure it's the title because you like making the vaguest fucking title.
I try very hard not to.
You named our ghost hunting one. What was that sound?
Did you hear that?
Or did you hear that? Whatever the fuck.
I liked it.
It's a great title. Then you put in what we do all the time, and then you put the little dashy line, and then put ghost hunting. On the morning of September 28th, 1983, Mary Kellerman was complaining of a sore throat. The 12-year-old's parents gave her a single extra-strength Tylenol capsule. She was hospitalized hours later. Her body would fail the next day. September 29th saw 6 more hospitalizations for similar symptoms. Adam Yanis was a postal worker, 27, Stanley Yanis, his brother, 25, and Teresa Yanis, his sister-in-law, 19. All took Tylenol from the same bottle. Mary Reiner, age 27, was recovering from her 4th child. Paula Pierce was a 35-year-old flight attendant. And Mary McFarland was 31, working at a telephone company at the time. All 6 would perish within 24 hours. It was the Yanis' death that caused an investigation. What caused 3 healthy young people to die? Nurse Helen Jensen, Arlington Heights' only public health official.
Sorry.
It's okay. Nurse Helen Jensen, Arlington Heights' only public health official, was put on the investigation, visiting the Yanis household and discovering a Tylenol bottle with an accompanying receipt indicating it had been purchased the same day. She noticed about 6 capsules were missing from the bottle. She turned the bottle over to investigator Nick Pishos. Just give me a second. Don't crowd me, bro. She turned the bottle over to investigator Nick Pishos and reported her suspicion that it was related to the Yanis' death. Pishos called Edmund R. Donahue, Deputy Chief Medical Examiner for Cook County, suspecting the cyanide may be the culprit. Asked Pishos to smell the bottle. And what is he smelling for? Well, large doses of cyanide smell like almond. And guess what Pishos smelled? Almonds. Donahue asked I don't understand. Everyone always, it smells like almonds. You could have me smell almond and I probably wouldn't know what the fuck almond smelled like.
It's just a nutty smell.
I know it's a nutty... almonds. Donahue asked the county's chief toxicologist, Michael Schaefer, to test the capsules. Schaefer's team determined that 4 of the 44 remaining capsules from the Yanis bottle contained nearly 3 times the fatal amount of cyanide. That's 1 out of every 11 capsules. There was luck when it came with the Mary Kellerman's attack as well. The paramedics inventoried the bottle of Tylenol she had used. This is where the bottles were connected. They came from the same lot, MC2880. It was quickly established that the link among all victims with consumption of Tylenol tablets shortly before death, and authorities sent off medication bottles found in homes of deceased for testing. When the test results came back, it was found that the acetaminophen pills in this containers had been swapped with tablets containing lethal doses of potassium cyanide. But when tainted bottles from other lots were discovered, for example, the pills in Mary McFarland's possession was traced to lot 1910 MD and MB 2738. The recall expanded to cover these lots and any bottles of extra-strength capsules from any lot purchased in the Chicago area. The recall expanded to cover those lots and any bottles of extra-strength capsules from any lot purchased in the Chicago area, making it one of the largest pharmaceutical recalls ever. Within 48 hours, Mayor Jane Byrne, with the cooperation of local law enforcement, health officials, and universities, had all Tylenol products pulled from local grocers and pharmacies and shipped off to various laboratories in the area for integrity testing. Residents were advised to throw away any Tylenol product while the nation recall was issued. Johnson & Johnson were on the ball. A task force was set up using multiple law enforcement agencies. They found the tampered pills have been sold or on the shelves at a variety of stores in the Chicago area. One bottle had been purchased, but due to an off scent not yet used, by Linda Morgan, wife of Judge Lewis V. Morgan. The police hypothesis was that someone had taken bottles off the shelves of local stores in the Chicago area, placed potassium cyanide in some of the capsules, and then placed the packages back on the store's shelves to be purchased by unknowing consumers. In addition to the 5 bottles that led to victim's death, a few other contaminated bottles were later discovered in the Chicago area. Initial investigation had a suspect rise to the top. James William Lewis was accused of sending a letter to Johnson & Johnson demanding $1 million to stop the cyanide-induced murders. When arrested, he told police how he thought the killer did it. His theory matched theirs. Not good, man, not good. However, they could not connect him physically to the crime. He was charged with extortion and got 10 years. Another suspect was a dock worker at one of the stores, Roger Arnold. According to bar owner Marty Sinclair, Arnold had discussed killing people with a white powder and had become increasingly erratic after his marriage had dissolved. Arnold had worked with Reiner's husband at a warehouse, but other than that, no connections at all. In the summer of 1983, Arnold went looking for Sinclair, except he found John Stanisha, a random passerby, for Sinclair, shot and killed Stanisha.
He thought Stanisha looked like Sinclair.
Okay, so what you wanted to say there was, except he found John Stanisha, a random passerby, and he looked like Sinclair, so he shot him.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, you said he found him for Sinclair, which is very confusing. He was convicted of the murder and served half of his 30-year sentence. He never forgave himself. No one has ever been caught for these 7 deaths. The U.S. was the first to put anti-tampering laws into place. Capsules were not used as often, making it harder to contaminate. Triple packaging, child-safe lids, tamper-evident safety seals, all now being used to prevent this from happening. Well, it was supposed to. However, it is now a federal crime to tamper with it. I also want to say this is also what dropped Tylenol from being the number 1.
They didn't actually drop. They dropped a little bit, but no. What it is that they didn't drop that much. They lost a lot of money, but it was nothing.
But no, I always thought that was part of when all of a sudden ibuprofen became a more used thing.
Ibuprofen, acetaminophen technically use different receptors.
They do. However, people during the poison, Tylenol kills people. I'm switching to Advil.
Right, I understand what you're saying. I don't think that's what happened.
No, it's very possible it didn't, and I'm just assuming, because I make an ass out of me and you.
This is true.
But no, I always find like the Tylenol murder interesting.
It is. It's really interesting. I bet you there's a no. Forensic Files only does solved crimes. So
really. Well, I know that Unsolved Mysteries did it.
Yep.
I know FBI Files, I think, did it.
I think so. I think it's FBI.
Or it was FBI Detectives, or one of those shows. One of those shows from Discovery when Discovery was cool. Well, I use air quotes for cool, but
But yes, there was a couple of different shows on it. There's a Hulu episode show on it, 3 parts.
Really?
Yes. Did I watch it? No. All right. Anything else you want to talk about?
Honestly, not really.
All right. I'm Sam Rossi.
I'm AJ Carey.
Later, y'all.
Keep on carrying on.
C-A-R-E-Y.
Right.
Because Carry On Production.